Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hales and I make videos about the books that I'm reading. The fact that I'm even doing an October wrap-up right now feels kind of insane because my slump has really been slumping. I got through 3 books in October. This is, I think, the first month since July that I have finished a book. I would definitely have to go and check that, but it feels like it. I could be wrong. I might have finished something else. I think I am wrong. I think I might have finished Binding 13 before. I managed to get through 3 books in October, which feels kind of crazy to me because I just really have not been reading very much. I would pick up a book and I would read a little bit of it or turn on an audiobook and not really like absorb it and be going back to the previous chapter and trying to piece together all of the holes in the plot that I personally was putting there because I couldn't pay attention. So the fact that I even read 1 book is just fantastic to me. And as far as that 1 book goes, I actually physically read and annotated an entire book in October. I don't remember the last time that I actually physically read a book, especially beginning to end. I think there were maybe 1 or 2 chapters that I read on my Kindle just because I was out somewhere and I wanted to be reading it, but I didn't have the physical copy with me. But then I would go home and kind of reread the chapters again as I transferred over my annotations. So I still read the entire thing physically because I had to go put the annotations in and know where I was to do that. And I will actually have an entire reading vlog for Her Soul to Take because this was a 6-star read. And I am pretty sure that the entire series is going to be 6-star, which is just mind blowing considering how many 3, 4-star books I've had recently. But not only did Her Soul to Take get me out of the slump that I was in, it also got me out of my entire fantasy slash paranormal slump that I've been in for like 4 years. So now I'm just like throwing myself into fantasy, paranormal, romantasy, all of that, and absolutely loving my reading journey right now. And I think what also helped with that is that I read Hot for Slayer and Spicy Little Curses from the Amazon Originals collection that just came out in time for Halloween. I listened to both of those on audiobook, which I typically do read Allie Hazelwood books like that anyway. I will listen to the audiobook instead of picking up the physical copy, unless I decide that I want to annotate that as well. I believe that I gave both of those 4 stars, which, again, like I said, I've had a lot of like 3, 4-star reads recently. I really liked the novellas that I listened to. I thought that, especially Hot for Slayer, I would have liked so much more. I loved the storyline. I loved the characters. I loved just the vibe, the aesthetic, just the entire overall plot that we were given. So I would have liked to see it expanded a little bit more. And then Spicy Little Curses, I also enjoyed for similar reasons. I liked the plot. I liked the characters and their relationship, especially finding out like where the curse came from and what happened and how they were supposed to break it. I really enjoyed that, but it was another one that I would have liked to see a little bit more from. Not because there were plot holes or because I thought that the pacing wasn't great, just because I liked it so much that I would have liked more from the story or more in that universe. But I am just really excited for how this bodes for the end of the year, what I'm going to read, what I think that I can get done reading by the end of the year. I have a couple things that I want to finish, and then I have my 10 before the end video posting, I think, Friday. So that will be up soon. You can see kind of a sneak peek of that in my November TBR that was posted this past Friday. But I really think that I am looking at a lot better reading, and I am just really excited to see how much more I can read in the last 2 months of the year, because now I feel reinvigorated. I feel like maybe my reading goal for the year is attainable, which I wanted to read 40 books. I'm at 28, but my main goal for the year was actually just to read on my Kindle every single day and not let my streak die. And so far, that is the reading goal that I have been able to attain. That is currently going strong. I don't have too many doubts about that one. You know, knock on wood, fingers crossed, all that, that it stays how it is and I don't mess that up. Although I am nervous because I'm about to go on a trip, and if I forget to put my Kindle on the Wi-Fi and it doesn't update my streak because it hasn't had Wi-Fi, and it takes like, I don't know, 3 days or something for it to realize that I did read on those days, and it knows that, but the Wi-Fi situation, that always stresses me out. So I'm kind of nervous about that because I don't want to have to deal with that. Just because I am currently at 306 days for my Kindle streak, so a little bit more, because it really, for some reason, just extremely stresses me out. But that is it for my October wrap up. I will stop yapping now because I did only read 3 books, only. But I have nothing else to say about them. You will see more in my Her Soul to Take reading vlog, which I'm not sure when that's going to go up. Probably 2 Fridays from now, just because I want to get my 10 before the end posted this week so that it's not like middle of November and I'm like, I want to finish these books. But that's it for my October wrap up. If you liked this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff you know how to do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.